Hey guys, it's Tracy, and I have actually been playing a little bit with my silhouette, and this is by no means my idea. I kind of looked on YouTube and the internet for ideas on making your own stencils, and in the beginning when I was cutting my own stencils, and I get them from the Silhouette store, I was using regular like it was like a cover stock, 120 pound paper. And I know this is really hard to see because it's on the white background, but I was using them on, just on the cardstock, and they would last, for, depending on what I was using it with. I could make it last, for a few uses. This is another one that I cut out. It's really pretty. And on this one here, I actually covered it in Mod Podge, hoping to kind of seal it a little bit and help it last longer. I have a drawer full of these that I have cut out, and they are well loved. This one here has got layers upon layers, and you can tell it's starting to lose some of the shape of the circles now, but it's covered in texture paste. But I was trying to figure out a different way to cut these out, and I'd seen people using, that's a really pretty one too, but I'd seen people using the file folders. Some of them are more sturdy, and I'm assuming that there are some that there's another one, but they kept referring to file folders from the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or whatever dollar place that you have. And these apparently they're slick on one side, and I couldn't find these, so I thought, okay, I'm just gonna go to Michael's, and because I'd seen somebody referencing some, what do they call it, stencil blanks, and I did find these at Michael's, and they are exactly that. They're stencil blanks, and these are from Michael's. Martha Stewart has her own brand, and it actually comes in a roll, but it was a whole lot more expensive. This was $3 and change, and there are 3 sheets in here. Okay, that's okay. They're 8 by 10. There are some stencils that I would love to cut out at 12 by 12. I don't use that size very often, but it would be nice. But for the most part, I said, okay, I'll give it a try. So I did pick up those. Hold on just a second. Sorry for that interruption. I had a little girl coming up to my door wanting to know where another little girl is, and I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so I got these, and they work great. I'm going to show you some of the things that I cut out, but I went to, did I get these? Yes. Okay. So I went to Walmart for something else, and I haven't been to Walmart in almost a year, so I was just kind of perusing around. The craft department absolutely sucked, and yeah, I wasn't missing a thing, but I did go over to the art aisle, and they had their own blank stencils in Walmart, which kind of surprised me. So I kept that in the back of my mind when I got through with these, but then right next to them were the file folders and index dividers and stuff, and I'm like, So I started looking at them and decided to try this. I picked up a pack of these plastic dividers, and these are just the little dividers that you put in, your notebooks or what have you. The material that these are very similar to this. And I got, in this particular packet, there were 5 tabs. And these actually have pockets like on both sides, and it's kind of an odd shape, but what I did was I cut off the ring part and the tab, and I basically separated it all, and you have one 8.5 by 11 sheet, and then you've got 2 of these little pocket sheets that are much smaller but still usable. This was a little under $2 for 5 of these. It works. It works really, really good. Let me show you what I've been doing. And this really tickles me because you know, we purchased these stencils. You know, you purchase these, and I got these on clearance, you know, $3, $6. I mean, they range anywhere. I mean, I've got stencils, and now some of these are a little bit, you know, more sturdy than the stencil material that I have, but I really don't see a difference as long as they are wipeable, and I really am not bothered by the thickness of them, because for what I use them for, the thickness doesn't really matter as long as I can clean them and they're sturdy. Like I said, I was using cardstock, and I mean, I've got stacks and stacks here that I've been using, and it's great, but I wanted something that was going to last a little longer. So let me pull back the camera just a little bit. This is one that I just actually cut out on the Cameo, and yeah, actually you can see that I am using my old Cricut mat, which works really good. I wanted to use an older mat because I wasn't sure about the depth of the blade and the pressure and all that, so I didn't want to gouge up my good Silhouette mat, and it works perfect. If you use the setting in the Silhouette software that is for the Silhouette stencil material, I didn't touch anything, and it works great. I did not tweak it or anything. I think it's the blade was at a 3, and the speed is at I have my speed on a 2. I think it actually said 1, but I bumped it up to a 2, and it's fine. And the pressure was at a 33, I think. But this is actually one of those file folder dividers, and it's awesome. They peel up, and got a, you know, just a little bit of weeding to do, but I mean, it just comes right out. And I mean, I've been cutting these things since last night because I'm just so excited. But I mean, look at that. Let me see if I can move this so you can see it. You know, there's still some to pick out, but that is so cool. And I'd like to show you some of the other ones that I made. These are more of the, I think all of them but one are like a 6x6 size, which is what I traditionally do. And like I said, all of these designs come from the Silhouette store. Okay, and let's see, there's this one. That's so pretty. This is actually made from the stencil material. This one here is one of my favorites. Isn't that beautiful? This is made from the file folder, and you know, it's a little bit more flimsy, but for what I use it for, it doesn't matter to me. They're absolutely beautiful. This one here, I'm probably going to have to recut. It came loose before I decided to use washi. This was my very first cut, and it came loose at the very end, and it kind of buckled up on me. And so this heart here is kind of bent upwards a little bit. I don't think I'm going to get a very good spray or, you know, texture. This I think will be more for sprays than anything, because it's such a delicate and such a wide open area, but that's really pretty. I really like this one. This is the one that's a little bit more of an odd size, and I still have a little bit more weeding to do on this one down here at the very bottom. But I love all these funky little hearts. Whoops, if I could get it in frame. And then, let's see, I'll move these out of the way. And these last two are also used with those plastic folder dividers. It's a really pretty star background. And this one here is gorgeous. It's a heart made out of butterflies. See it? So anyway, I just wanted to share my little find. Like I said, you know, it's totally not my idea, because there are other people out there making their own stencils out of stencil material, but I hadn't seen anybody use those plastic folder dividers or notebook dividers, and it totally works for, gosh, it's so much less expensive than buying them. And it is less expensive than the stencil material. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you later. Bye.